there is an impact of people who taunt, who mock others on their children. Children raised by such people frequently use taunt, mockery, or constant correction. And they can grow up with specific emotional and psychological patterns influenced by this parenting style. The long-term impact varies based on child's temperament, the consistency of the behavior, and the overall environment. But here are some of the common outcomes. Low self-esteem and insecurity. People who have dominant parents who mock, taunt, or correct everything, their kids may have low self-esteem and insecurity because the constant criticism and taunting can make children feel that they are never good enough. They may grow up doubting themselves and their abilities and feel unworthy or overly dependent on external validation. Perfectionism. Some children may internalize this behavior and strive to perfection to avoid being ridiculed or be criticized. This can lead to anxiety, overachievement, or an inability to cope with failure. Resentment and rebellion. The child must develop resentment towards such parent and authority figures in general. In adolescence or adulthood, they might rebel against rules or expectations or as a reaction to the controlling and critical environment. Fear of making mistakes will stop them from taking any action or avoiding taking any responsibility. A constant fear of being mocked or corrected can make children risk-averse. They may avoid trying new things or taking initiative, limiting personal and professional growth. They also may have emotional suppression to avoid being mocked or expressing their vulnerability. Children may not express their emotions because they would be criticized, judged, and mocked. This can lead to difficulty in forming deep emotional connections later in life, and they would struggle with relationships. Some of the social and behavioral patterns would be they are overly critical of themselves or others. Some children mirror the parents' behavior, becoming highly critical of themselves and others. This can result in unhealthy relationship and difficulty setting boundaries, and they may even invite toxic relationship thinking that this is what they deserve and not better. Some of them will use bullying or will get bullied. Children might either mimic the taunting behavior, become bullies themselves, or become easy target for bullying due to diminished self-confidence. There would be a long-term impact on relationships because it would have a strained parent-child relationship. As adults, these children might maintain a distant or strained relationship with the parent, and parents wondering why their kids don't call them anymore, harboring unresolved resentment or emotional scars. There would be challenges in romantic relationships as well. Fear of criticism or mockery can lead to difficulty in expressing needs, vulnerability, and boundaries in romantic relationships. Alternatively, they might attract partners who replicate their parents' behavior, perpetuating a cycle of criticism. There would be difficulty in friendships as well. Trust issues or critical tendencies might make it hard for them to form and maintain close relationships, close friendships. Coping mechanisms these children might develop. They would have resilience and independence. Some children channel their experience into personal growth, become highly independent and resilient. They might excel in areas where they feel confident, using criticism or motivation to prove themselves. But it takes a lot of energy for them to prove themselves, and it is tiring, and it causes a lot of stress and anxiety for them. Therapy or self-work. In adulthood, some of these may seek therapy to address the self-esteem issues and unlearn the patterns instilled by the parents' behavior. Finding supportive communities will definitely help. They might gravitate towards friends, mentors, and partners who provide encouragement and validation they lacked during their childhood. And some of them get lucky with getting those right kind of people in their life. Factors that influence the outcome could be other influences, a supportive second parent, teacher, or a mentor can mitigate the negative effects of a critical parent. The child's personality. Some children naturally are more resilient and may not internalize the criticism deeply. Occasional corrections may not have much impact as constant mockery, insults, or taunts will. So, how such a parent can change to mitigate harm? Shift to constructive criticism. Replace mocking with supportive guidance that focuses on growth. Practice empathy. Understand the child's feeling and respond with encouragement rather than decision. Celebrate successes. Balance correction with recognition of achievement to build the child's confidence. Seek help. The behavior stems from the parent's unresolved issues. Therapy can help them develop healthier parenting strategies. Children of highly critical or taunting parents often grow up struggling with self-esteem issues, trust, and emotional expression. However, with self-awareness, therapy, or exposure to positive role models, they can overcome these challenges and build healthier emotional patterns as they mature. This is not just applicable to only the parents, but also applicable to anybody who is an authority figure, a supervisor, and a teacher, lecturer.